Hey there, Brian here. So I was talking to one of the lads in one of the other garages, and like, it's a really simple thing, right? And some people are going to go, you're only making stuff up. This is just sometimes you get caught out on things that should be really obvious. And while the answer might seem really remedial and trivial, like people, and I find, look, as I get older, you end up with a lot of stuff going on. You kind of don't be as sharp as you were years ago. And stuff sometimes that might seem really stupid and straightforward, you'll miss it. You just end up busy. You know, you're distracted, all that kind of stuff. So the way I look at it is, do you know what, if it's something that I found to be an issue and someone else did, there's definitely other people out there that might find it useful, even though it seems like a trivial thing. Like I was saying to you, I was talking to one of the lads in one of the other garages. He was on the phone, he was driving his car. This issue is relevant to, see the big screen here, this is the 10.25 inch screen. So Santa Fe, newer Tucson, Kona EV, they're the ones. Ioniq 5, they'll have the bigger 10.25 inch screen. So you might have this issue if you're driving one of those vehicles. So just say, for example, you're driving your car, you go into the navigation setup on one of these, you find a destination, so you go into the nav button and you look for whatever destination. I'm going to just pick something that's backwards here in this case, so it's out of the way, so it'll keep telling me where to go. And then
starting route guidance.
You can hear the lady of the TomTom guidance starting her navigation by voice. Right, that's fine, no problem. But in a case where I'm coming up to a roundabout,
leave at the third exit.
Her voice command will always come in, even if the radio is on, it will override it. Now that's useful in itself, because there is times where it's useful to have the audio aid, but for me, I actually hate navigation audio. I'd rather the picture, I don't want the sound in the background. And for the guy in the other garage I was talking to, he just wanted his music. He wanted the image, but he didn't want the chatter in the background, didn't want his music uninterrupted. Right, so what do you do? If you look at the TomTom nav screen, there's no symbols, but they're kind of greyed out. But if you tap the screen on the left, there's a column of symbols that become available. One of them is a little speaker icon, so tap that, and then you can specifically turn down the guidance volume. But this leaves you with a problem, because all you've done is turn down the volume, so you can hear in the background the music still dips around the times that it would normally speak. As you can hear from that, and like, okay, that was just a random song, and I know it's terrible, but you could hear the music dip as you're coming up to a junction, and what would normally happen there is the music would dip, you'd get the instruction from the navigation, but in this case we've turned down the volume of the navigation, so you're getting a dip in the music, and that's it, nothing else. So what we need to do then is stop the navigation having a priority over the music that's in the background. Now this solution is really simple, but I don't know how we missed it. Probably because it's just getting old and dothery. Anyway, back into the speaker menu, and there's a prioritized navigation. Uncheck that, and that means going forward, if you're listening to an absolutely terrible song like this going into a roundabout, it will be uninterrupted from there forward. So simple problem, simple solution, but I missed it, and one of the lads from the other garages also missed it while I was on the phone to him. And you know, I'm not going to name and shame Conor McManigan from Kerry's Hyundai down in Cork. That would be totally unfair. Anyway, hopefully that video is useful. Thanks a million for watching.